What's going on YouTube? It's Chaz here with another weekly NFL predictions. This time it's week 5. Um Pretty good games last week. Vikings finally got a win. My record is up to 18-12-1 with one no contest, with that game being the Titans game, which got postponed. So let's get right into the week 4. Week 4 results, upset of the week. I had the Lions beating the Saints. It was pretty close, but the Saints ended up squeaking out the W. My lock of the week, I had Giants at Rams. That was a pretty easy one. Rams won. Thursday night, Broncos at Jets. I had the Broncos winning. Browns at Cowboys. I got this one wrong. I said this one could be a lock of the week, but the Browns went out and surprised everyone. Almost blew like a 30-point lead in the fourth quarter though, but you know. Jags at Bengals, got that one right. Seahawks Dolphins, easy one. Titans Steelers was the one that got postponed, so that's the no contest. Chargers Bucks, I got that one right. And then we got Texans Vikings. I picked the Texans to win, going against my own team, but they pulled out the W somehow. Texans look like one of the worst teams in the league. They fired Bill O'Brien. There's some internal conflict, and it just does not look good. Washington versus the Ravens. That was an easy one. Cardinals Panthers. Cardinals let me down again. They play the Jets this week, so they better not let me down for a third week in a row. Colts at Bears. Got that one wrong. I thought Nick Foles would do well in his first start, but turns out I was wrong. Bills at Raiders. Got that one right. Eagles 49ers. Got that one wrong. Monday night, Cam Newton didn't play, so my game of the week prediction was not fulfilled, but I still got that one right. And Falcons at Packers, got that one right. For an overall grade or overall score of 9-6, it's decent. I want to improve on that as we continue. So let's get right into the first game of the week. Actually, never mind. The byes. The Lions and Packers both have byes this week. This will be good for Aaron Rodgers to heal up, as he looked like he hyperextended his knee possibly. Lions can think about firing Matt Patricia possibly. My upset of the week. This is the Monday Night Football game. I'm going to take the Chargers over the Saints. This is my second week in a row I'm picking the Saints to lose. So I think the Chargers are going to win on a field goal from the Money Badger. And I think Justin Herbert's really going to show off his arm on Monday night. And I'm going to take the Chargers by 3 points. My lock of the week, I swear to God, if the Cowboys do not win this game, I don't know what I'm going to do, but they're 9.5-point favorites, and the Giants just aren't very good. They're one of the better 0-4 teams, I'll say, but they're just really not very good. So I'm going to take Dak Prescott's heavily inflated stats over the Cowboys 31 or over the Giants 31-20. Thursday night, Buccaneers Bears. This is gonna be a good game, but I think the Buccaneers are just gonna run away with this one. I'm gonna have a win 28-17. I'll be interested to see what the Bears do at quarterback. Maybe they'll start with Trubisky and put Nick Foles in later. We'll see. But Tom Brady coming off a 5-touchdown week, I'm gonna take the Bucks 28-17. Panthers Falcons. The Falcons are 0-4, but they're actually favorites in this game, and I'm gonna take them this game by 7 points. I think this is the game where they're gonna start turning it around, and hopefully Dan Quinn doesn't lose his job, because the players seem to really like him, but he just can't win games when they need him. So I'm gonna take the Falcons in this one. Bengals Ravens. I couldn't find the money line anywhere, but it's pretty obvious that it's probably in favor of the Ravens. So I think Joe Burrow's going to have a good game, though, but I still think the Ravens are going to be too overpowered, and they're just going to overpower them, and I'm having them win 35-20. Bills Texans, this is my game of the week. There's not a ton of big games this week, but this is going to be a really good one. Bills at Titans. I think I couldn't find the money line anywhere again. Titans have some controversy. They're being investigated by the NFL and stuff, but who really cares? But I'm going to take the Bills by a field goal on this one. I think the Bills' defensive line is going to be able to stop Derrick Henry pretty well. And I just think Josh Allen's going to continue his MVP reign. See if he can bring it home, but I really don't think he can because Russell Wilson's doing the same thing he is, and he just looks much more calm in the pocket, and Josh Allen's kind of still sporadic, and he needs to learn a little bit more. Raiders Chiefs. I don't really think this game's gonna be close. Raiders have a young secondary. Chiefs are 12.5 point favorites, which is quite a lot considering the Raiders are a pretty good team. But in the end, I'm gonna take the Chiefs by 11, 31-20. I think Tyreek Hill, Sammy Watkins, Mecole Hardman, Clyde are just gonna catch passes and just run all around the Raiders secondary this week. And yeah, Cardinals Jets. I was very tempted to pick the Jets in this game because the Cardinals have let me down in the past few weeks, but I think this is gonna be a bounce back week for them. I think D-Hop's gonna have a massive game. Arizona's 7-point favorites. That's kind of low in my opinion, but I'm gonna take the Cardinals 35-17 in this one. Eagles Steelers in Pittsburgh. Carson Wentz coming off his first one of the season. Eagles still do not look good. They don't have many people to throw the ball to. Pittsburgh 7-point favorites, and I don't see a way in which the Steelers are going to lose this game, in my opinion. But I said that last week about the Cowboys, so I could be wrong again. Maybe the Eagles shock the world, but the Steelers defense is just too good. I'm going to take the Steelers 28-20. Rams at Washington Football Team. I think this game is going to be actually a lot closer than people may think. I don't know if Chase Young's back or not, but Washington's got Kyle Allen playing quarterback this week with Alex Smith as backup. Dwayne Haskins, has been sitting out of practice, so that's an interesting situation brewing there. But in the end, I'm going to take the Rams by 6, 24-18. Jaguars Texans. Texans looked terrible last week against the Vikings. It's a terrible Viking secondary. They couldn't generate much offense until the second half. But Houston 6 points favorites, and I'm going to take them in a bounce back game after their head coach gets fired. And I think Deshaun Watson's going to do well. Dolphins 49ers. Kittle proved himself last week as one of the best tight ends in the NFL, or the best in my opinion. Not sure if Jimmy Garoppolo's back yet, but even if he is, I think it'll be a close one. I think Fitzmagic's going to pull something out, but I think the 49ers are still going to win by 3, and Kittle's going to have a monster game. Colts Browns, this is my one of my nominees for Game of the Week, because I think the Colts have one of the best defenses and O-lines in the league, and they got old Phillip Rivers back there slinging it. But I'm going to take the Colts 31-30 in a really close one. Could be a game-winning field goal, but I don't know how much longer the Browns keep us up for, but we'll see. They might make the playoffs this year. Broncos Patriots. Could not find the money line anywhere. Stephon Gilmore is out because he tested positive for COVID. I don't see a world in which the Broncos win this game. Even with Brian Hoyer or Jared Stidham at quarterback, the Patriots, I think, are still going to win by 2 touchdowns plus. Sunday night. Oh boy. Vikings Seahawks in Seattle. It seems like this game is in Seattle every season. The Vikings never seem to get a home game against Seattle, but you know, scheduling, whatever. Seattle's 7-point favorites, but I got a deep down feeling that the Vikings are going to keep this one close for some reason, but I still believe they're going to lose by 4-ish, 35-31, but don't be surprised if the Vikings pulling out this week. I'll say that now, because coming off a strong offensive week, defense learning even more. Harrison Smith will be in there, so it won't be George Iloka. So I think the Vikings are going to make it closer than people may seem, or people may write it out as. And yeah, that has been my Week 5 NFL predictions. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like and subscribe, and I am out. See you next week.
We've been walking through the forest with blood on our hands. We got lost in such a foreign land where we could be free. We could be free.